Hello Professor, today I'm here to talk to you about a game called Maggie Ball. Maggie Ball is a survival game where players attempt to survive as long as possible by dodging enemies. It comes with two game modes, point mode and time mode. It features an accelerometer which is used for player control. So how is it made? Well, let's talk about our system design. As you can see here, our main activity uses a nav controller. This nav controller allows us to navigate between different screens. We have the main menu screen, the game screen, the game over screen, and the high score screen. For all screens, we use a canvas. Why do we use canvas? Canvas allows us to determine the available drawing space based on the phone screen dimension, thus fixing the position of buttons and text even if different aspect ratios are being used. For high score, we are printing both the time mode and the point mode. You'll see that during the game demo. Moving on to our game database. So our game database stores the high scores. So this is our game database class and our tables for two of the different game modes. The query for getting the high scores and the game repository to get the data as well. And then the game view model where all the other applications can access the database. Here's also our game app. And moving on to our animation, which we use for the enemies. Again, you'll see that in the game demo. And then probably the most important of our game, the player controller. The player controller uses the accelerometer to control the player. So as you can see here, over here the sensors that is used to control the player. And then we have the game controller. The game controller is used to keep track of the time of the game as well as the points and how many enemies are being spawned. It also keeps track of the player as well. Moving on to our game demo. So what you see here is a mirror of my phone. So over here is our game. As you can see here, there's two of the game modes. I will select the point mode. So point modes gameplay makes the player have to dodge the skulls. As you can see here, the skulls have animations and the skulls are homing towards the player. They have a lifetime before they expire. The goal of the point mode game is to collect as much coins as possible. As you can see on the top left corner is how many coins I have collected. It also displays the health of the player. If the health reaches 0, the game is over. Oops, my game is over. So now when the game is over, the players are allowed to input any name of their choosing up to 6 characters. It also displays the final score of the player, and then when they click submit, it submits to the database. We'll show the high score later, but for now we'll talk about the time mode. So time mode is different because the players have to dodge all the enemies. As you can see on the top left corner is how much time he has been dodging. As the time goes on, the game gets harder and harder to dodge. Oops, I died again. So let me just... So now, the high scores. As you can see here, those are the high scores that I've inputted just now. It displays both the time mode and the point mode altogether. Another feature of our game is that while playing, the player might accidentally leave the game on accident. As such, if they click on the game back to the game again, it will continue the game. It pauses the game when the player is unfocused, So, and focuses back once the player enters back the app. So that's the end of our presentation. Thank you.